this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7, Rams nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, Hamler, that's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Now a throw here, secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Rams nothing.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Jonathan Allen.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders into line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, here's Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with a band.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. For the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Well, this will make it into the end zone. Get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Hurts to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Akers into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Touchdown, Rams. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Rams 7.
After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Dancing to his right. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completes it to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts
16 yards.
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Carolina.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The right hash here should be an easy one. And his kick is good. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fielded near the back of the end zone. He will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yetur Gross-Matos. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Secure with the ball, it didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now, he lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Carolina.
Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Set Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
8-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Jeremy Chin gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throw caught left side. Touchdown, K.J. Hamler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
For the extra point.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A full left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They go play action here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the 1st down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup to 25. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open there, Hamler, that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. TJ Green with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
8 yards to go.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side, just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it?
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore with upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.